I don't know when that private.
Make sure you put those both staffs to the side. You'll need them here towards the end of class, but not right now. All right, let's go ahead and get started with some jumping jacks. All right, 10 jumping jacks on my count. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. We're going to take that left leg, stepping out, bending our knees into that sitting stance, throwing out that left hand with a strong punch. Every time I count, we're going to turn our hips, turn that hand over. Nice strong punch, nice strong yell. Ready? 1, aya. 2, aya. 3, aya. 4, aya. 5, aya. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's go ahead and hop up into our sparring stance. Hands up. All right, we're doing that jab crossfit. So think about punching out nice and strong and punch out nice and strong. Remember, we're talking about tempo, so try to have a fast tempo in between those moves. You go 1, 2. All right, ready? And 1, aya. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hop, switch those feet. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hop, switch those feet. We're going to do our front leg side kicks now. Again, just pivoting, pulling, and poking. You guys have been doing these for years. All right, just make sure you still have that proper technique as always. Ready? 1, aya. 2, aya. 3, 4, and 5. And hop, switch those feet. Now, sometimes what I can see is your hands will drift down a little bit, or what I also see a lot of is maybe people kind of looking away when they kick. Think about keeping your eyes still, keep your hands still the entire time. Ready? 1. As black belts or high-ranking color belts, that's still, you can still have those problems. So just making sure that we're getting those fixed. Ready? 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, nice. So we're gonna go ahead and get finished with our warm-up with our stretching. So we're gonna keep our knees straight, reaching up and down to the middle. All right, just as a reminder, guys, since this is tempo week, we're gonna be working on a lot of tempo, talking about a lot of tempo. So, for example, we're gonna try to keep a up tempo for the majority of the class. You guys go ahead and reach up and down to your right side now. It's going to be a good amount of workouts. We're going to have 2 fitness breaks in there, and then we're going to get lots of work on that sparring combo. And we've also got some kind of fun little games thrown in there that will also keep you guys moving while still working on that tempo. All right, working your way back up and down to your left side now. Make sure you get that best stretch possible, really keeping that leg straight, reaching down to that left foot. All right. Don't want to pull something when you're doing all the kicks today and all the workouts. So, all right. And last but not least, reaching up, deep breath in through our nose, and going a little bit further down to the middle as we breathe out. Heard somebody crash. Everything okay?
They're good.
Okay. All right, and then working our way back up. All right, so just go ahead and shake out those legs a little bit, and then we're gonna finish with 10 jumping jacks. Remember, since we're talking about tempo, let's go for a fast tempo. 10 of your fastest jumping jacks. Ready, and go. Really, I could hear the intensity on those jumping jacks there. Awesome job, guys. All right, let's have everybody set. Yes, sir.
Sir.
All right, and it's fine if you guys want to stay unmuted. You're perfectly cool to stay unmuted if you want. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start our bowing. Sharip, Kunye.
Yes, I can.
All right, attendance to Taekwondo, repeat after me. Courtesy,
Courtesy.
integrity,
Integrity.
perseverance,
Perseverance.
self-control,
Self-control.
indomitable spirit.
Indomitable spirit.
All right, repeat in student oath after me. I shall observe the tenets of Taekwondo.
I
I
shall.
shall observe the tenets of Taekwondo.
I shall respect instructors and senior students.
I shall respect instructors and senior students.
I shall never misuse Taekwondo.
I shall never misuse Taekwondo.
I will be a champion of freedom and justice.
I will be
I will be a champion of freedom and justice.
I will build a more peaceful world, sir.
I will build a more peaceful world, sir.
And Kunye.
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So what we're going to do is we are going to start off with our fit test as always. Again, since we're talking about tempo, let's go ahead and get into our sparring stance. It's very important when we're doing this combo. So we're working on that combo, that jab, cross, front kick, or front kick, jab, cross. Now, the thing is, you don't want to start out at 110% necessarily, okay? Because if you go, like, you know, blazing as fast as you can, all right, most likely you're going to run out of steam, and your number probably isn't going to be much higher, if at all, than what you would normally get anyway. So think about kind of not starting out slow, but, you know, just going at a nice pace like this, all right? So I'm going maybe like 90%. Maybe as I get to 30 seconds left, I'll kick it up to 100%. And maybe like the last 15 seconds, I'll go as fast as I can, or even trying to reach that deep down and get that last bit of effort. So just think about pacing yourself, all right? Going as fast as you can right from the get-go isn't necessarily always the main thing to do, all right? So just keep that in mind. Let's go sparring stance. We got 1 minute of jab, cross, front kicks. Ready, and go. You also want to make sure your tempo is going fast enough.
Nice, good, even tempo.
Yeah, you still want to make sure your tempo is fast. Like, you just don't want to go like, you know, 100% right from the get-go.
Yes, don't wear yourselves out. You guys got a little bit of time, and then you can like go full steam the last
So,
5,
like,
10 seconds.
Yeah. So I'll say here, got about 30 seconds left. So let's start kicking it up towards that 100%. All right, so going full effort now. All right, going the fastest speed, or about the fastest speed you can. And then when we get to 15 seconds here, in a little bit, we'll go as strong as you can, 100%, 110%, 15 seconds left. Now's your time. Fast as you can. 5 seconds left. Even stronger, finish strong. And time. Nice job, guys. Another important thing to pace yourself is, remember, when you're doing your testing, your fit test at testing, when you do this specific fit test, you have already done 4 fit tests. All right, so you're not going to be able to start out 100%. You're going to have to kind of work your way back up because you're going to be tired by then. All right, it's guaranteed. So just kind of working your way back up, and you'll be able to go full power towards the end as you warm yourself back up. All right, so let's go ahead and work on our sparring combo for a little bit and talk about the tempo in there. So let's go into our sparring stance. We're just going to go through a few times with that combo. So we're going to start off with the back leg inside crescent kick, landing it in front. Then you're going to keep turning over that way, 360 crescent kick. And then from there, spin side kick. All right, one more time working on it, and then we'll talk about some tempo. All right, so doing that back leg inside crescent kick, keep on spinning, 360, keep on spinning, spin side kick. Now, first thing, obviously, for tempo, we want to be fast. All right, so the first option we have for tempo in a sparring round is making sure our moves are flowing 100%. All right, there's no real pause in between moves. All right, so especially for this one, that's important, especially between this first kick and the second kick. If you take a little bit of a pause in between, it becomes much harder to do that 360. I took a pause. That wasn't a very good looking crescent kick I had. So now I'm going to go kind of in a row. And as you can see, I have a much better looking crescent kick. So especially during those first 2 kicks in this combo, really think about going back to back in them. All right. So let's go sparring stance. So we're going to pick up the tempo. All right. So when I say, instead of just going one move at a time, we're going to just go when I say go. Ready, go. And that helps keep your momentum, that helps keep your move strong, and keep you on balance. So ready, sparring stance, ready, and go. All right, now I'm gonna try something interesting. Let's hop switch our feet. Now, remember, when we're in a sparring round, when we're actually hitting somebody back, we've got to be able to use both sides before we can officially consider a combo part of our arsenal, okay? Because you're not always going to be able to kick with your favorite side, all right? Maybe your opponent's going to force you back into a corner, and you don't have the time to hop switch to get into your proper space. So let's work on that back leg now. Or sorry, let's work with that other side. Ready? Go. As you can tell, even I need to work on this left leg of mine. My right leg's really good, but my left leg, not so much. So I need myself to work on it. It's very easy to just always do things with your dominant leg or your dominant hand. So make sure you're always trying your best. You probably need to work more with your non-dominant side than you do with your dominant side, not just equally. So let's do that one more time, and then I'm going to talk about tempo being slow. Ready? Go. Nice, excellent. All right, so like I said, tempo can also be slow. Now, what I will say, no matter what combo you have, if you're showing off a combo for testing, all right, like if you're showing it off to get a score, always do it to the best of your ability with the fastest tempo you can, all right? But when you're doing it in a sparring round, you don't necessarily need to throw it as fast as you can, because sometimes that change in tempo can be the difference where you can actually sneak in a sneak attack, all right? So for example, now I don't recommend going slow between the first two moves, because like I said, that's very hard to have a good looking kick still after that, but maybe I'll do it before the spin side kick. So I'll pause, and then my opponent will get faked out, and I'll throw that spin side kick. Even on a more basic combo, maybe I'll go side, and then I'll go my jab cross, back leg front, something like that. So you can always think about mixing up your tempo. So you don't always have to go fast in a sparring round, all right, in terms of the tempo, but always think about going fast with that tempo when you're showing it off for like tests, okay? Because you want to get the best scores possible. So let's go sparring stance. All right, so let's do this a few times. Fast tempo for the first two kicks. Take a pause before the spin, and then do the spin side kick. Ready, go. And make sure when you pause, you're still looking towards the camera, all right? Because you don't want to pause when you're looking away, because that's going to give your opponent a free shot. Let's do one more time. Ready, go. Nice job, guys. All right, so like I said, you can do those two speeds. Again, if you're showing off for a testing, all right, like you know, or you're just going back and forth, go for a strong, fast tempo. If you're just doing it in a sparring round, feel free to switch up tempos to try to keep your opponent off balance. Let me just check, because we're going to go into our fitness break next, but I want to make sure I kind of remember what order I had things in. All right, everybody, let's see. Oh, wait, I got it. All right, so I want everybody to go ahead and get down into push-up position. All right, so going into tempo again. We're going to do 3 different exercises. One is going to be slow, one is going to be kind of normal speed, and the other one is going to be fast. So first what we're going to do is we're going to do slow push-ups. When I mean slow, I don't mean just trying to get the highest count you can. I want you to really think about when I'm going down, I'm really bending those elbows, taking my time, building up my best muscles, and then I'm pushing back up. So don't go like 1, 2, 3, go like more like 1, 2, really keeping your muscles engaged for longer. All right, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Slower push-ups. Ready, and go. You're more focused on technique building and muscle building than you are count. Trust me, you'll get a chance later to do some push-ups for a count, but for now, we're just going to do them to build up those muscles. All right, 10 seconds left. And time. All right, you guys can go ahead and hop up into that sparring stance. We're gonna do 30 seconds of side kicks. Let's just do the front leg side kicks for now. So you're gonna pull that knee back, kick, put it down, pull it back, kick, pull it back, down. So we're just doing those 4 parts. We got 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, and go. So this one you can go whatever pace you want. Just make sure that you're not, try to, if anything, go a little faster. You don't need to really focus on the technique, or make sure you still have good technique, but don't necessarily slow it down like you did for the push-ups. Just make sure you're getting a nice, kind of even tempo. Not too fast, that you're losing that technique, but not too slow, that you're not kind of getting that big count. We got 5 seconds left. And time. Our last one for our fitness break number 1 is gonna be sit-ups. This time we're gonna go full speed, just trying to get as many sit-ups as you can. So we're focused more on the count for these sit-ups, unlike the push-ups where we're focused on the technique. So let's go 30 seconds, trying to get as high of a number as you can for sit-ups. Ready, and go.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Jeffrey is rocking them out.
Yeah, I'm slow. Let me
I
get.
like how you're keeping your arms here.
Yeah, there's-
the momentum from
Here
your
we
arms
go.
to bring
There,
it up.
Bruno. Nice shot, Bruno. You're doing an excellent job as well. 10 seconds left. Let me spotlight Zachary because he's, yeah, like Miss Lance said, he's doing an awesome job as well. You guys are all crushing it.
It's like, go.
And time.
You got your bud.
All right, so that's our time for our. So, all right, so let's go ahead and what we're gonna do. We're gonna spend 1 minute on this next drill. You're gonna match me, okay? So I'm gonna throw a combo. All right. You have to match not only the combo I throw, but the tempo I throw it at. So if I go, like I kind of showed off that skip side kick, jab cross, back leg front kick. So if I go fast skip side kick, fast jab cross, but then I take my time for my front kick, all right, you gotta have that same tempo. You gotta have that fast, fast, slow. So matching my moves, but also matching my tempo, all right? So we're actually gonna put about 45 seconds on the clock. Ready? And go. So here, let's do this. So wait until I do the whole combo and then do the combo after that. So here, let me, so go ahead, so I'll do the combo. You've got to watch the whole combo, then you do the combo. So don't do each move alongside me. So here, let's try it again. So I'm going to do the whole combo, then you've got to match my moves after the fact. All right. There we go. All right. All right.
I'm going to challenge you guys to make sure that you keep your face looking where you are striking, especially on that last spin side kick.
All
Make
right.
sure you're looking at your targets.
Last one, guys. All right. Nice. There you go. Excellent job. All right. Last thing we're going to do before our last fit break and then weapons is we are going to do a spotlight sparring match. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with me spotlighted. All right. You're going to spar me. So we're going to go back and forth, moving almost like it's a free sparring round, but obviously you're just doing it towards the camera. You're sparring whoever's on the camera. So if they throw a punch, you got to block. If they throw a kick, move back, and then respond back with your own. And about every 10 seconds or so, Miss Lance is going to switch up the spotlight, and we're going to see how many of you guys get a chance to basically spar the entire class. So let's go sparring stance. All right, ready? And go. Remember, I'm spotlighted, so you're sparring me, responding to my moves. You're firing back.
Oh, now everybody's sparring Lila.
Oh, we got spar Lila.
Oh, come up here. All right. Oh, now everybody's going to be sparring Ari.
All right. Remember, oh man, he's doing that 360 side kick. Ah,
He is determined.
gotta block those moves.
Now we're going to be sparring Bruno. Get it, Bruno.
Oh, I gotta block all those.
Excellent. So, okay, and you know, Rebecca's not to be outdone, so we're going to be sparring Rebecca now. Nice. Excellent. coming to Miss Georgia. Watch out for her.
Keep those bodies sideways. Keep moving, guys.
All right, now we're coming to Wilson.
Go ahead and get everybody.
Yeah, we can. One more extra one. We're good. We got it. We got it.
Moving. Keep moving.
And Zachary.
Keep those bodies sideways, hands up.
All right.
Keep that tempo nice and high. Think our last one.
I believe so. Wait, that's on camera at least.
And time.
Excellent job, guys.
All right, nice job, everyone. All right, so I'm actually gonna be a little nice because of the time we have left, and plus we did a little bit extra on that sparring round. We won't do that second and fifth break. So what I want you guys to think about though is what we're gonna do is we were gonna switch it up. So we're gonna do slow sit-ups and fast push-ups. So think about always, if you wanna build up more muscle and technique, going slow with your exercises. And if you wanna just kind of go for that big number, just go in as fast as you can. So go ahead and grab those bow staffs and we will get started with our bow staff section.
Oh no, oh no. We have a creeper. Ah, Mr. Nose is creeping.
This is why we teach bow staff, kids.
You never know who's gonna jump out.
Stick, stay away.
All right. So, all right, we got our bow staffs as always. We've been working 2 weeks on almost 2 months actually now. All right. So you guys should know, right palm up, as always, right palm down, about a third, kind of about a third in the middle, and then a third at the end right here. Okay. Now, this week we're talking about tempo, as we've been talking about throughout the entire class. So I want you to think about, for me, at least I've noticed that there's a key difference in the tempo between the first part and then the second part, because the first part is focused more on fast strikes, whereas the second part, you can still have fast kicks, but the kicks take a little bit more time, so you're gonna slow down that tempo a little bit just to show off that kicking technique, all right? So strikes in the part one are very fast, all right? But the kicks are a little bit slower in that part two. So let's go ahead and go to part two. Let's see, so let's just quickly go through the form. We're gonna set down, step out with the left foot, X, down, power up. We're just gonna quickly breeze through part one to get to part two. All right, over our head, stepping out, triple strike. 1, 2, 3. To the right, 1, 2, 3. Step forward, 1. Up, down, side, side. Hop switch. And then kind of doing that figure eight, bringing it around, side strike. As you can see, that was a very fast tempo right there. All right, now for this part, it's still gonna be fast, but it's not gonna, there's gonna be a key difference because these kicks take a little bit longer to set up. So you're gonna bring your bow staff into your chest. You're gonna do that back leg outside axe kick, step forward, jump spin crescent. You're gonna keep spinning, over the head sweep, bring it back, forward strike. All right, from here, you're gonna dip that right side of bow staff down, slide your feet close together with that uppercut. And then we've got that machine kick combo. We've got our triple round kick, 1, 2, 3, hook kick, low round kick, high round kick, and then thrust. So even though part two is has about as many moves as part one does, you'll notice part two takes a little bit longer because it's a little bit more about your kicking technique. All right, these kicks take longer. They take more setup. All right, and even some of the moves we have, like this overhead sweep, all right, and forward strike, that takes a little bit, I mean, you can do that fast, all right, but it's not as fast as 1, 2, 3, all right? So I want you to just see the key difference, all right? Even when you're doing the same form, there could be a difference in tempo, all right? So just think about that. So let's go ahead and get back to our, let's just do like we just finished part one. So let's just mainly work on part two today. All right, so we just did, I believe we just did left strike. Yeah. Okay, we're in our left front stance, left side strike. So we're gonna bring our bow staff again into our chest, keep it controlled. We're gonna do that back leg outside axe kick, step forward, jump spin crescent, keep on spinning, overhead sweep, and forward strike, sliding our left foot towards our right foot, uppercut, and then remember our machine kick combo. This is the fastest part of this section of the form. We go 1, 2, 3, hook kick, low round kick, high round kick, and thrust. All right. Now, since we've got a little bonus time, let's go ahead and go through part 1 and part 2 together. And let's see if we can throw those together by ourselves by the time 4:30 hits around. All right, so let's go set. Got our bow staff in our right hand. Before I go any further, is there anybody who does not feel comfortable so far? Raise your hand. Anybody not feel comfortable? Okay. All right. So what we'll do is we'll go a little slower. Wilson, if you were to say, are you good with part 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part 1, so it's part 2.
Wait. Yeah, part two. Part 2.
You're kind of okay with 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we'll do then, we'll just kind of go at the same speed for 1, but I'll make sure 2, we're kind of breaking it down a tiny bit more, okay? So, let's go set, down, stepping out X, down, power up. All right, we're ready. And one last lesson for you guys. I know for right now, we don't have any instructors in here yet. All right, actually, wait, Ari is an instructor. Never mind, Ari is an instructor. Ari, would you say that tempo is important as an instructor? Having good tempo with your teaching, would you say that's important? Oh, wait. Like, do you want to go super fast the entire time if you have some students that are being left behind?
No.
No, exactly. So you also have to control your tempo. So eventually, hopefully, all of you guys will turn into instructors. It's good to keep that tempo in mind for there as well. Okay. So let's start out with our form. So we're going to go up, stepping out to the left, triple strike. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go over to our right. 1, 2, 3. Stepping forward. 1. We're doing our up, down, side, side. Hop, switch, strike. We're going to flip that bow staff forward, bring it around, and spin, side strike. All right, from here, we're going to bring our bow staff into our chest. We're doing that back leg outside axe kick. Taking your left foot, stepping forward, jump, spin, crescent. Keep on spinning into your right leg back and front. You're going to do think a helicopter strike, but it's that sweep. Bring it back on that right shoulder or so, and then punch forward for a forward strike.
Oh, good.
There you go. And then we're going to take that right tip. We're going to point it down, bring it up for the uppercut, and then we have that 6 kick combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and thrust. Nice, and back to ready. And see, that's why sometimes, guys, it's important to slow it down, even if the tempo calls for the form being fast. Remember, we don't go right, like day 1, we don't try to teach you the form as fast as we can go. We work you guys up there. We go triple strike. 1, 2, 3. And now you guys can go triple strike. 1, 2, 3. All right. So you got to work your way up to get to that fast tempo. All right. So let's give it a try by ourselves. We got about a minute and a half, 2 minutes or so. So let's go set, bow, X, down. Oh, let me do it with this side because I forgot how to do reverse mirrored. All right, so you guys try to go as far as you can by yourself. Ms. Lance and I are going to be here to help out if need be, but just try to get it down. All right, ready and go. And just raise your hand if you happen to get stuck. Oh, so Wilson, one thing you want to do is finish with that right front. So we'll go back to that side strike for a second. So you should have your left foot in front for the side strike. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your back leg, do an outside axe kick. So you're going to go pinky side and then down. And then you're going to step forward with the left foot, jump, spin, crescent. So again, pinky side. And you're going to keep on going until your right foot's back in front. You're going to do that leg sweep, bring it back, forward strike. And now that your right leg's in front, all you have to do is slide up for that uppercut. And then you're going to do your 6 kick combo with your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then end it thrust. There you go. Don't accidentally thrust it into yourself.
Otherwise, that look good. But
Yeah.
Be careful, don't hit yourself in the face.
All right.
That's a knee maneuver. Mrs. Lance would do that all day, every day.
Hey, just want to say excellent job, everyone. We all made great work. So here, double high fives.
You guys
All
look
right.
good.
remember, like I said, I mean, we've reiterated this over the last few weeks, especially, but you know, especially this week since it's tempo. You guys work at your own pace. If you don't feel comfortable going 100% speed yet, just go, you know, half speed. All right, it's going to take a while for your ribs and your arms to get used to getting beat into for a while. All right, to toughen up those nerves. So just work at your own pace for now, and then as we work along, we'll be able to get up to that 100% tempo. So excellent job, guys. Let's see. Let's have some announcements. So main thing is that, all right, Bruno and Rebecca, you're our only color belts in here, so this is mainly for you. All right, you've earned your blue stripe today, so you're 6 stripes down with only there's this week and next week, and then there's testing. So you may be wondering, there's only 1 more week before testing. How are we going to get that red stripe if next week is brown stripe? So think about taking that private lesson. All right, I know I've seen you guys in private lessons before, so just make sure you take a private lesson before then. Assuming you've got your form down, your kick combo down, and your sparring combo down, you get those down by yourself, and you're ready for testing. Whoever you have for that private lesson will award you your red stripe officially, and then just making sure you're taking at least 1 class next week to get that brown stripe, okay? All right, speaking of private lessons, those will still be open. I mean, I know some of you guys aren't testing this time around, or you're midterming. So if you're first degree, remember, first degree of any kind, you're still midterming. So just making sure you're getting ready for that. You still want to get your best form possible because you want to get the best notes. So that way you're be ready for your full on testing in August. Okay. And then let's see, what was it? Was there any other announcements I missed? I feel like I'm missing something.
The Roland.
Oh, yes. Okay. Do you have more detail about that? Because I think so. There's Roland Osborne. I think Mr. Neville's put it on the Facebook group. If you have parents, all right, or in the email. So I think it's what 5:30. 5:30. He's going to be doing what, a seminar? Or something?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Let me pull up my email. Oh,
well, here, let me build up Roland Osborne. So he has taught like what, I think over 100,000 people across the world martial arts. He's won over 100 championships throughout weapons. So if you guys ever look at the hyper video, like the videos of the weapon form, he's the guy teaching that. So if you ever look up the weapon videos, like if you're like, oh, how do I do part 1 of this? All right. The main guy who's instructing, that's Roland Osborne. Okay. So make sure if you guys want to get some cool experience from him.
Yes. So it is tomorrow, the 29th at 5:30. I don't know exactly how long it's going to go. It's no longer than an hour. It might be half hour, 45 minutes, but there is a sheet, a challenge sheet that Miss Amanda put as a file in the parent group. So you guys can download that and print it out and fill it out. It is going to be amazing. Roland Osborne is like, seriously, oh my gosh, Miss Trumbull. Between Mr. Neville and Miss Trumbull, oh my gosh. So he is really one of the best instructors that I've ever had to take a class with. We got to take a class with him in Las Vegas last year when we went to the Super Show, and he is amazing. So you guys try to check that out tomorrow at 5:30. Details are in the parent group.
All right. Well, I think that's it for everybody. So you guys, everybody set?
Yes, sir.
And everybody bow?
Yes, I can.
All right. You guys are officially dismissed. So
All right.
Miss Lane, meet you guys, say hi guys, bye guys, and then you
We'll see you
Bye.
Bye.